Yo, what's up guys, I'm the Fire King, and today I have our TE Season 2 Semifinals match, where we're going up against a good buddy of mine that goes by the name of M.Victinis. He is coach of the P.Bruxish, I hope I'm saying that right. And we both come into semifinals with a 4-3 record and a +8 differential. But since I beat him in the regular season, I believe it was like a 3-0 if I'm not mistaken. We got second place overall in the league. He got third place overall in the league. So we have to face each other here in semifinals, because first place faces fourth place, second and third place go at it in semifinals. Like I said, it's only an 8-person league, 7 weeks log in regular season, top 14 league playoffs, and now we're here in semifinals. Like I said, this is a short league, but we are the Season 1 champions, and we want to make it to the finals, so we get a chance to defend our championship and try to get back-to-back championships here in the TEE. And before I get into this match, quick usual shout out to my good buddy, the OP Jealousy, and Bill Standish, who do my thumbnails for me. I will leave their links down below. And a quick rundown of my team. I got a extra belt M.Victinis with like blue flare, side shock, focus blast, and U-turn for momentum. I got my AV assault vest Lando, which is specially defensive, with EQ, rock slide, knockoff, and U-turn. Greninja holding the expert belt with waterfall, night slash, U-turn, and ice beam. So kind of a mixed set there with the Greninja. And then I got a Heliolisk Choice Specs with T-Bolt, Hyper Voltage, Dark Pulse, and Volt Switch. Registeel holding the leftovers, especially defensive, with Iron Head, Seismitox, Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. Gramble holding the leftovers, physically defensive, with Play Rough, Super Fang, Toxic, and Roar. And the first time we beat M.Victinis, our plan was to... he didn't have a single immunity to electric moves. He had he had no immunity to electric moves. So that's how we managed to beat him the first game, because Heliolisk put in so much work, and he made a couple free agent moves and a couple of trades, and regular Manectric was one of them. And so now, you know, he has immunity to electric moves, but like I said, I'm Choice Specs, so even a Hyper Voice, I believe, one-shots him or is a 2-hit KO. And so that was that. So this game plan, the only thing I did differently, I believe, was I changed my my Lando, which was physically defensive the first game, to AV Lando, and especially defensive, so I could take a Hidden Power Ice from the Manectric. And you see here, Mr. M.Victinis, he did bring his Manectric, his Kyurem Black, his Aerodactyl, Kartana, Gyarados, and Cresselia. And the reason my Greninja is a mix set is because I want to hit him on the physical side with Night Slash, because most likely he's going to be a Calm Mind Cresselia. And let's get into it. He leads off with the Aerodactyl, as I just lead off with my Heliolisk. I am Choice Specs, and but he's going to outspeed me, and an EQ knocks me out. So here I pull the switch into my Lando as he pulls the switch into his Manectric. I wanted to predict that, and it was most likely he wasn't going to stay in, and I wanted to go for a Hyper Voice, so I could hit the Aerodactyl, and then if he switched, which he did, it would have one-shot or two-shot the Manectric. I'm pretty sure it was a 2-hit KO, but I didn't want to risk Heliolisk because he put in so much work here. And like I said, we both pull a double. He goes for Hidden Power Ice on my AV Lando, which is specially defensive. I take it, it does 34% to me, and I'm going to knock him out with an EQ. And turn 2, we're up 6-5. Here he goes to his Aerodactyl. And he could go for an Ice Fang, but I'm just going to stay in here as he gets his rocks. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. It does 64% to the Aerodactyl. Lando, early on, putting in work. Here he goes on to the Kartana. As I went for a knockoff, I get a crit, and I knock off his Life Orb. And here I'm going to switch out to my M.Victinis. I come in on rocks, and then he goes for a Leaf Blade. And he outspeeds me here, and I'm going to click Blue Flare, but I know I could take another Leaf Blade if anything. And he goes for the Night Slash, and he knocks me out. And this was my fault because I did not know Kartana got Night Slash. So that's a mistake on my part for not looking at Kartana's moveset. So he knocks out my M.Victinis here, and now he gets his Beast Boost. We're tied 5-5. I'm going to go into Heliolisk. And I am Choice Specs, not Choice Scarf. And we've seen he was Life Orb. And so this is a speed tie if he's max speed, timid, just like we are. And if he outspeeds me, we're in a little bit of trouble here. And we're gonna go for the T-Bolt. We outspeed him because Seth Rollins, the Heliolisk, is well trained. So we get the speed tie goes in our favor there. Here he goes on to the Kieran Black. I'm gonna switch out into my specialty defensive Registeel. As he goes for an Earth Power. It only did 28% to me, and then I get leftover recoveries. And here I'm gonna go for Toxic, or I'm gonna go for the Rocks. As I believe I go for the Rocks because his Kieran, his Gyarados, and an Aerodactyl don't appreciate coming in on Rocks. The Toxic would have been a good play there, so I could Toxic anything on his team if I would have landed. Here he goes for a sub. As I switch out and go into my Finn Balor, the Greninja, which is fine. I go for a Night Slash. I'm obviously gonna break the sub. Here he goes for a Calm Mind. Here he goes for the Calm Mind, and then he's gonna switch out into the Aerodactyl on my Night Slash. And right here we're up 5-3, so it's looking good for us. Here he goes on to the Gyarados. And he's always brought he likes DD Gyarados. So we go into Roman Reigns, the Ground Bull, get an Intimidate drop if he's go for a DD. Like I have Play Rough, I have Roar, I have Toxic for this thing. He goes for a Waterfall, does 32% to me. He doesn't flinch me, I land the Play Rough. And then get a little bit of leftover recoveries. And here he goes for the Waterfall. And here I went for a Roar, because I didn't want to miss a Play Rough. Knowing my luck, I probably would have missed. So I just went for the Roar there, because if he knocks me out again, I'm a little bit in trouble if he knocks me out. So I just went for the safe Roar. And Roar him out into his Kyurem. He comes in on Rocks. I get a little bit leftover recoveries. And here I switch out into Registeel. And I'm going to take another... Well, here goes for a Flash Cannon. That does 6% to me. Eating it up. I believe here I just click Iron Head. Or Toxic. One of the two. I think I clicked Toxic just in case he switched out. Or even if he stayed in, that was a good play also. Putting this Kyurem Black on a timer. And now he's on a timer. Here's going to go for another Earth Power. It does 28% to me. I live on 21. I go for an Iron Head. It does 37% to him. And I get a little bit leftover recoveries. He gets Toxic damage. Here he's going to knock me out with an Earth Power. And here I'm just going to bring in my Heliolisk. As he lives on 2, I'm going to go into Heliolisk. I'm going to just click Dark Pulse. Because the Dark Pulse is a KO on the Kyurem, obviously, because at 2%, 2 hit KO the Cresselia, and I believe it one-shots the Gyarados at the range it's at. Here he goes on to Cresselia, and he decides just to put the forfeit there, because pretty much I won this match, obviously. Heliolisk with Dark Pulse, and I could have taken out the Cresselia and the Gyarados, and I even got a Greninja for the Cresselia as well. I got Ground Ball for the Gyarados. So like I said, this was a winning match, or winning scenario for me. So Mr. Metagross decides to throw in the towel, and that is a win for the Minnesota Victinis. We are in finals. Another final here in the TEE. We get a chance to defend our championship. Hopefully we could be champions back-to-back here in the TEE. And we have to go up against Ryan, coach of the Wormadans. We beat him week 2 with a 1-0. So hopefully we could beat him again in finals and become 2-time champion here in the TEE. And here Lando picked up 1 kill, Heliolisk picked up 2 kills, and Greninja picked up 1. Like I said, we're in another final here. Hopefully we pick up the W. And I think that's it. And with that, I will see you guys in my finals match. Well, I gotta upload I got another match to upload, which is my PWC Season 6 semifinals match also. But this is a TEE video, and like I said, we're in the finals here in the TEE. And hopefully we could pick up that W. And I think that's about it. With that, I will catch you guys next time. Later.